Today, a message from angels reaches you with impressive strength. They whisper revelations that have the power to change everything you imagine about that special person, someone who occupies your thoughts in every moment of quiet. Perhaps you have already felt that there is something deeper, something that resonates between you like an invisible symphony, playing chords that only you two can hear. This connection, this bond, seems to transcend the common, and today the angels are ready to reveal the reason for this. The angels have been following every step you have taken so far, every choice you have made regarding that person, and every emotion that has unfolded in your heart. They know how this feeling has grown, how the brilliance of this bond has become something strong and even inexplicable, and that's exactly what they want to talk about. They want you to know that that person can't stop thinking about you, even when they try to resist, even when they try to follow their routine. For every thought, for every random glance, the name that resonates in their mind is yours. But why? What is the reason that sparks this presence so strong, that cannot be ignored? The angels have shown me that that person is going through an internal transformation. She, who may have felt confused about what she feels, is facing an awakening, a recognition of something that surpasses logic, reaching a spiritual dimension that surprises her every day. You are that presence that brightens her days without doing anything extraordinary. Just by being yourself, just by following your path, you have managed to create an impact so profound that even the angels are amazed at how much you affect her heart. For this person, thinking of you has become somewhat of a comfort, yet at the same time, a restlessness. There is something about you, in your energy, in the way you view life, that sparks a longing to be close, to understand more about you, about what makes you so unique. And even though she tries to focus on other things, there is an invisible force that always pulls her back to you. As if every thought, every time she tries to distract herself, is an unsuccessful attempt to avoid what becomes inevitable, the attraction she feels for you. But what is this attraction? Is it superficial? Is it fleeting? The angels guarantee it is not. They reveal that this feeling is a connection that has been woven through their lives, and only now is she allowing herself to feel this depth. She is starting to understand that what she feels is not just mere admiration, but a deep admiration that touches the essence of the soul. And that's why, thinking of you is so captivating, so natural, even when she imposes barriers. Here unfolds a story that your angels want you to know in order to understand the magnitude of what is happening. They say that this person, despite their reservations and doubts, is being guided towards a new understanding of love, of soul connections, of how essential you are in their journey. And furthermore, you have been the turning point that awakened this perception in them, perhaps without you even realizing it. But you? Have you also noticed this connection? The angels say yes. What you feel is real, and this person constantly thinking of you is responding to something that, deep down, both of you desire, an authentic, profound connection, based on a feeling that transcends the barriers of time and space. This connection has been created and nurtured by energies that surpass this life, and that is what the angels want you to understand today. The angels also reveal that behind the constant thoughts they have about you, there is a hidden desire. A desire to get closer, to understand what truly exists between you, and in a way, to validate this connection that unsettles them and at the same time, brings them a sense of peace. But the angels ask you not to rush it, because she needs time to internalize what she feels, to allow her heart to follow its path. This person is starting to gradually recognize that her life will never be the same after meeting you. She has already tried to ignore it, to convince herself that it's all passing, but the angels say that the more she tries to resist, the deeper the feeling becomes. It's as if every resistance only feeds that flame, making it stronger, more impossible to ignore. The universe conspires for this connection to become clearer and clearer. The truth that the angels whisper today is that you were sent to that person so that she could rediscover the true meaning of love, to break down the inner barriers that held her captive, so that in the end, she could experience something authentic and pure. And she feels it, even if she doesn't fully understand. That's why you are on her mind all the time, because you have awakened something in her that has been dormant for a long time. Your presence is almost like a calling, an irresistible force that makes her reflect on what truly matters, on what it really means to love. From day to day, with every new thought, she feels more and more involved, more unable to escape the reality that maybe everything she was looking for was always right there, in you. Understand the importance of continuing to be who you are, as that is what arouses in her that admiration, that fascination. They say you don't have to change anything, that every detail, every trait of yours is perfect as it is. And that person, with each passing moment, is getting closer to accepting what she feels, to submitting to what her heart already knows, that thinking of you is not a choice, it's a necessity. Get ready, as this journey still holds surprises and revelations that, according to the angels, exceed what you can imagine. This is just the first part of a path that both of you are about to embark on, a path guided by light, by love, and by all the energies that the angels have made available so that, at the right moment, everything will be revealed in the most beautiful way. Every moment, the angels watch the unfolding of this story, and it's as if they were weaving a delicate thread of love, binding you and that person even more intensely. What is being revealed now is that, in addition to the frequent thoughts about you, that person has started to feel something they probably have never experienced before, an indescribable longing, an emptiness that only your presence seems to fill. Even when you are far apart, this connection remains vivid, vibrant, as if you both feel each other's energy, crossing any distance. The angels say that this longing is not just a passing melancholy, but the soul's recognition that something greater binds them. And that person feels this in every detail, in the memory of your smile, in the reenactment of a simple gesture, in the echo of your words. Everything you represent seems to be rooted in her heart, and that's what makes her feel that being away from you is like losing a part of herself. But it's not just that. Besides longing, there is an awakening happening. The angels show me that that person allows themselves to recognize how fundamental your presence in their life is, leading them to reflect deeply on what truly matters. They begin to see more clearly that true happiness is not found in fleeting things, but in authentic connections, like the one they feel for you. This awakening is the first step for them to come closer, to understand that what they feel for you is something special, and that it might be exactly what they have always been searching for. There is an internal conflict, a struggle between the heart and the mind, where that person tries to find a balance between what they feel and what they consider safe. On one hand, the heart screams for them to come closer, to dedicate themselves body and soul to this feeling. On the other hand, there is the fear of the unknown, the insecurity of opening their heart and risking being hurt. And that's why the angels ask you to have patience, because this is a journey that must be taken at the right moment, without haste. The angels whisper that you are like a lighthouse, a light that illuminates the dark paths of that person, helping them see what was hidden before. They start to realize that the limitations they carry are not external, but internal, and that only by facing these fears will they be able to fully live the love they feel for you. It is a profound process of self-development, in which they will gradually discover the value of authenticity, of giving, and of the true meaning of loving someone unconditionally. As you remain that presence that inspires and delights, the angels are beside that person, guiding each step, helping them find the courage to overcome the remaining barriers. They say that person is closer than ever to understanding that what they feel for you is something not encountered every day, something worth living with intensity and truth. And even though they may still be afraid to fully surrender, the power of this love slowly breaks down each of these barriers. Perhaps in moments of silence, you feel a connection so strong that it seems to be there, next to you. And it's true. The angels say that your souls communicate on a deep level, as if sharing thoughts and emotions, even though you are physically apart. This synchronization, this invisible exchange, is a sign that the bond between you is spiritual, beyond the limits of time and space, something that has been cultivated even before this life. This person, when they realize how special you are, begins to acknowledge that the love they feel is not superficial or fleeting. It is a love that makes them strive to become a better person, encourages them to evolve, to transform. Every time they think of you, something in their heart warms up, as if their spirit were flooded with a light of peace and serenity, a sensation they wish to keep forever. However, the angels want you to know that there are still challenges to overcome. This person, even though they are in a process of acceptance, still struggles with old wounds, insecurities that have been sown throughout their life and that, from time to time, make them hesitate. But the angels assure that these obstacles are not insurmountable. With time and divine support, they will be able to break free from these chains, allowing themselves to live this love fully and truly. Now, angels ask you to, knowing all these, cultivate your faith. The faith that the universe works in your favor, that true love always finds a way to manifest itself, even if it seems impossible. They say your moment will come, that all barriers, fears, and doubts will dissipate, and that this love will finally be revealed in its purest and most genuine form. Therefore, continue your journey with an open heart, being certain that every thought, every prayer, and every gesture of yours contributes to strengthening this connection. The angels are on your side, guiding and protecting you, while preparing the stage for what is to come. And that person, slowly but surely, is getting closer to an awakening that will make them see clearly how special you are and how much they want to be with you. At every moment, the angels watch the unfolding of this story, and it's as if they are weaving a delicate thread of love, connecting you and that person in an even more intense way. What is revealed now is that besides frequent thoughts about you, that person has begun to feel something they may not have experienced before, an inexplicable longing, a void that only your presence seems to fill. Even when you are apart, this connection remains alive, palpable, as if both could feel each other's energy, crossing any distance. The angels say that this longing is not just a passing nostalgia, but the soul's recognition that something greater binds them. And that person feels it in every detail, in the memory of your smile, in the reminiscence of a simple gesture, in the echo of your words. Everything you represent seems to be rooted in their heart, and it is precisely this that makes them feel that being away from you is like losing a part of their own being. But that's not all. Besides longing, there is an awakening taking place. The angels show me that that person allows themselves to recognize how essential your presence is in their life, and this provokes deep thoughts about what truly matters. They begin to see more clearly that real happiness is not found in fleeting things, but in authentic connections, like the one they feel for you. This awakening is the first step for them to come closer, to understand that what they feel for you is something special, and that it might be exactly what they have always been searching for. There is an inner conflict, a battle between the heart and the mind, in which that person tries to find a balance between what they feel and what they consider safe. On one hand, the heart cries out to get closer, to dedicate themselves body and soul to this feeling. On the other hand, there is the fear of the unknown, the insecurity of opening their heart and taking the risk of being hurt. And that's why the angels ask you to have patience, because this is a journey that must be taken at the right moment, without haste. The angels whisper that you are like a lighthouse, a light that illuminates the dark paths of that person, helping them see what was hidden before. They start to realize that the limitations they carry are not external, but internal, and that only by facing these fears will they be able to fully live the love they feel for you. It's a profound process of self-discovery, in which they will gradually discover the value of authenticity, of giving, and of the true meaning of loving someone unconditionally. As much as you are that presence that inspires and enchants, angels stand by that person, guiding every step, helping them find the courage to overcome the remaining barriers. They say that person is now closer than ever to understanding that what they feel for you is something not found every day, something worth experiencing with intensity and truth. And even though she still fears opening up completely, the power of this love slowly breaks down each of these barriers. Perhaps in moments of silence, you feel a connection so strong that it seems like that person is there, next to you. And it's true. The angels say your souls communicate at a deep level, as if sharing thoughts and emotions, even if you are physically apart. This synchronization, this invisible exchange, is a sign that the bond between you is spiritual, beyond the limitations of time and space, something that has been cultivated even before this life. This person, as they realize how special you are, begins to recognize that the love they feel is not superficial or temporary. It is a love that inspires her to become a better person, awakening the desire in her to evolve, to transform. Every time she thinks of you, something in her heart warms up, as if her spirit is bathed in a light of peace and tranquility, and this sensation is something she wants to hold onto forever. However, the angels want you to know that there are still challenges to overcome. That person, even though in a process of acceptance, still struggles with old wounds, insecurities that have been planted throughout life and which, from time to time, make her hesitate. But the angels assure that these obstacles are not insurmountable. With time and divine support, she will be able to release herself from these ties, allowing herself to live this love fully and authentically. Now, the angels urge you to, knowing all this, nurture faith. The faith that the universe is working in your favor, that true love always finds a way to manifest itself, even if it seems impossible. They say that your moment will come, that all barriers, fears, and doubts will dissipate, and that this love will ultimately be revealed in its purest and most authentic form. Therefore, continue your journey with an open heart, with a certainty that every thought, every prayer, and every gesture of yours contributes to strengthening this connection. The angels are on your side, guiding and protecting you, while setting the stage for what is to come. And that person, slowly but surely, is getting closer to an awakening that will make them see clearly how special you are and how much they truly desire to be with you. The angels also say that, even if you may feel insecure or doubtful, it is important to maintain your own faith and trust in the process. Remember that what the universe often has in store for us requires us to go through challenges, not to discourage us, but to strengthen the love that will come to be revealed. And with that person, you will be able to experience authentic love, which does not need masks, a love that allows both to be exactly who they are. There is a depth in this connection that makes time seem relative, as if every moment you share, even from a distance, is eternal. And the angels whisper that this is the beauty of a spiritual bond, the recognition that true love transcends all barriers, even those that try to impose themselves. So keep your heart warmed by this certainty, because the angels are working in your favor. You may be wondering now what you should do, how you can contribute to this love unfolding. And the angels answer you should remain who you are, spread your light, your truth. Because that person, slowly but surely, is drawn to that, to the light you carry so naturally. It's as if they are hypnotized by your essence, and every detail of you is like a memory of the peace and happiness they desire so much. This person, even without realizing it, already feels transformed by you, by the love you inspire. And the angels assure you that, when the right time comes, when they overcome their own inner battles, you will see this connection blooming in a way more wonderful than you could have ever imagined. As the angels observe every thought of that person regarding you, they reveal that this love is deeper and more intense than either of you could imagine. What started as a simple admiration or curiosity has turned into something she can no longer control. The angels say that when that person closes her eyes, when she is alone with her thoughts, she feels overwhelmed by memories with you, even if they are brief or subtle. She is torn between the desire to be near you and the fear that this could irreversibly change her life. Every time she tries to ignore what she feels, the universe finds ways to remind her of your presence. Whether through dreams, sudden memories, or even signs around her, everything redirects her back to you. The angels reveal that this is the power of a soul connection, where even when distance or silence tries to settle in, true love always finds a way to manifest. It's as if you are connected by an invisible thread, something that transcends common understanding, something that only souls can comprehend. The angels know that this process is not easy. They see the internal struggle a person has when they realize they can't get you out of their mind. She tries to find distractions, to fill the void with other things, but always comes back to the same point, you. There is a greater force, an energy surrounding her that stops her from moving forward without first understanding what exists between you. The angels say that this person, even if she doesn't fully understand, has already realized that there is something special, something worth exploring, but still lacks the courage to take the next step. At the same time, the angels ask you to have trust, to keep your unwavering faith, because what is happening behind the scenes is preparation. They guide this person, helping her to face her fears, insecurities, and find the strength to finally accept what she feels for you. They assure that although the road may seem long and difficult, every step of this journey is illuminated, and true love always finds its moment. And you, with your authentic and bright way, are the one offering that person the peace and security she has been seeking so much. It's as if, being in contact with your energy, that person would feel at home, feel like she has found something she has been looking for a long time, even if she didn't know it. The angels say that this feeling of home is what makes her think so much about you. It's what makes her feel safe and accepted. And for this reason, even though she tries to resist, she always comes back to the same point, you. There is also a certain shyness, a hesitation to fully open up, for the fear that exposing what one feels could ruin everything. It's as if there is a fear of being vulnerable, of showing all parts, especially those that are not perfect. But the angels say that this is an essential part of the process of connecting with true love. They ask you to be patient because every step they take towards you is an important step towards transforming your love. Furthermore, the angels reveal that this person carries with them scars from previous relationships, experiences that have made them insecure and fearful of loving again. But at the same time, what they feel for you is so different, so special, that it motivates them to overcome these barriers. They feel that with you it's different, that there is a purity, a sincerity that is not easily found, and this pushes them to want to become better, to want to heal their wounds and allow themselves to experience something authentic. This connection, according to the angels, is like a dance between light and shadow. There are moments when she feels completely involved with you, and there are moments when fear makes her withdraw. But every progress, every retreat, is part of a process of healing, of self-discovery, in which she is preparing to love you completely, unreservedly, one day. The angels say that you are a fundamental part of this process because your presence is what inspires her to face these challenges, to allow herself to be vulnerable. They ask you to remain that light, the guiding force, because, even though the journey seems slow, every step is necessary for this person to be able to reach fullness beside you. And it is important to know that she already realizes how special you are, even if she doesn't express it in words. For her, you represent true love, the kind that does not judge, that does not ask, but receives, understands, and is patient. Your journey still reserves many discoveries, but the angels guarantee that every obstacle, every challenge, will only strengthen the bond between you. They are preparing the scenario so that, at the right moment, you can fully experience this love. Therefore, do not let yourselves be shaken by the difficulties that arise, because they are part of a greater process, a process that will lead you to a love that transcends the ordinary. For you, the angels leave a special message: trust and patience, as everything is aligning for true love to blossom. They know how much you have already dedicated, how much you have allowed yourself to believe, and they want you to know that every positive thought, every gesture of affection, every prayer is like seeds that are being cultivated and that, at the right moment, will bear fruit. Therefore, keep your heart open, be strong and continue to believe, because what is reserved for you is something beautiful, something that exceeds human expectations. This love is a blessing, a gift that is carefully prepared by the angels and will be revealed at the perfect moment. And when that moment comes, when finally you can be together without reservations, you will understand that everything you have gone through, every waiting, every challenge was worth it. Because true love, the one blessed by angels, always finds a way to manifest itself, and when this happens, you'll be surrounded by a peace and happiness that transcend any obstacle. Angels are by your side, following every step of this journey, and they know how challenging this waiting can be. They see how much your heart has already gone through uncertainties, moments of doubt, but also how much it continues to beat full of hope and love. And it is precisely this strength, this unwavering faith, that guides this person towards you. Even though sometimes everything seems slow, every step you take brings you closer to a conclusion that promises to bring indescribable joy. The angels want you to know that this person, even though they may not have expressed it clearly, has already realized that what they feel for you is something rare, something they have not found in anyone else. And this makes them reflect on their own life, on the choices made, and on what truly matters. It's as if you were a mirror that makes them look inward, confront their fears and uncertainties, and discover resources they may not have known they had. And that's what makes thinking of you become, at the same time, a source of peace and challenge. This person finds themselves torn between the desire to give themselves and the fear of the unknown. They know that by allowing themselves to live this love, they will be swallowed into a territory where there are no guarantees, where vulnerability is a necessity. But the angels whisper that, little by little, They are finding the courage to overcome these barriers because what they feel for you is stronger than any fear. What you have is a bond that cannot be explained in words, something that transcends what is visible, something only hearts can understand. Every day, this person finds themselves thinking about you in a deeper, more sincere way, and realizes that the mere thought of losing you would be unbearable. Even though they may not be able to express it in words, the angels show that they are becoming more and more aware of the value you have in their life. This awareness, even though it comes with fears, is what drives them to want to confront their own shadows, to overcome their own fears, and ultimately, to open up to the possibility of experiencing true love. The angels ask you not to lose hope, as everything that happens is part of a larger plan, a plan that aims to unite you in a deep and lasting way. They say that true love requires patience, that it must be nurtured like a seed, with care and devotion, until it blooms at the right time. And with this person, you will see that all the effort, all the waiting, will be rewarded in a way that surpasses what you have imagined. The presence of angels in your life is constant. They work to dissolve any doubts, uncertainties that this person may have. They whisper words of encouragement in your heart, reminding you that true love is the one that transforms us, that makes us want to be better, and this is exactly what they feel when they think of you. In every moment they are apart, this person feels your absence more strongly, and this longing for you helps them understand that you are essential in their life. It is important to remain who you are, to keep your essence, your light, while you wait. Because that's exactly what attracts her, that's what makes her feel a longing to be near you that she cannot control. The angels say you don't have to do anything extra than just be who you are, as your presence is enough to touch her heart in a way no one else can. And every time you stay strong, emanating this peace and confidence, you help her overcome her own inner battles. The journey you are on is not easy, but the angels assure you that all the effort will be rewarded. They show that even in difficulties, there is a profound beauty, an opportunity for growth that prepares both of you for something greater. And that when you finally come together, you will realize that every challenge, every moment of waiting, was essential to strengthen this love. Angels also reveal that that person, thinking of you, begins to realize that life can be easier, happier. It's as if you bring with you a peace they've never experienced before, a sense of security and comfort that makes her want to be closer. And it is this very feeling that helps her recognize that what she feels is something true, something worth facing any barrier for. They ask you to keep your heart open, as the transformation taking place in that person's life is profound and takes time. But with every step she takes, every barrier she overcomes, she is preparing to fully open up to this love. And when that moment comes, you will see that all the waiting was worth it, because your love will be something that transcends the ordinary, something that resonates in souls. For you, the angels leave a special memory: trust in divine timing. Many times, we want to rush what is to come, but true love cannot be forced. It grows, strengthens, and reveals itself at the perfect moment. They ask you to believe that everything that happens is for the benefit of both, and that the ending will be more beautiful than you can imagine. Therefore, continue your journey with the certainty that the angels are by your side, guiding every step, protecting you, and preparing the way for what is to come. This person slowly begins to awaken to the reality that you are the love they have always sought, even without knowing it. And when they finally find the courage to open up, to give themselves, you will experience a blessed love from the very beginning, a love that has the power to transform both of your lives. This is the power of a soul connection, where two individuals come together to grow, to support each other, and to experience a love that surpasses all limits. And the angels confirm that your love is protected, that everything is carefully planned so that, at the right moment, you can enjoy a complete union, full of peace and joy. As time passes and this connection deepens, the angels want you to know that a major change is approaching. They see how that person's thoughts are evolving, how day after day, they surrender more and more to this feeling. The love you share is not ordinary. It is a spiritual bond that is evident in looks, in silences, in feelings that both of you understand without the need for words. And it is precisely this intensity that makes them feel that you are the missing piece, even if they do not understand everything. The angels reveal that this person has already begun to accept that they cannot get you out of their mind, that there is no turning back for what they feel. They are starting to allow themselves to feel, without so much fear, without so many reservations. But there is something even more powerful happening. They are starting to imagine a future with you. The angels show that deep in their thoughts, this person is already envisioning a life with you, where both share moments of happiness, learning, true love. This is a significant step, as until now, they were trying to resist, to rationalize their feelings. But now, the angels are guiding them towards a deeper understanding, where love doesn't need justifications, where they can surrender to what their heart dictates. And what their heart desires is to be with you, to share every detail, every dream, every emotion with you. It's as if they are finally ready to open their arms and embrace this love that has always been in front of them. The angels ask you to prepare for this new stage because what is to come is a revelation that will transform everything. They say that this person is about to take an important step, something that will strengthen this connection and bring out all the love they have kept inside until now. They feel that the time has come to set aside their fears, to face uncertainties, and to experience this feeling intensely, without reservations. According to the angels, this love is a divine gift, something that has been carefully planned for you. And when that person finally opens up, you will feel the depth of this sentiment. You will feel that it was all worth it. Every challenge, every weight, every doubt has been a preparation for this moment, so that both can live something that few souls have the chance to experience. The angels also ask you to remember something very important. It is necessary for both of you to be prepared for this union. They say that, even if love is true, it needs to be nurtured, taken care of, in order to bloom and remain strong in the face of any adversity. Your love, although deep, still needs patience, understanding, mutual support, because it is a path that both of you have chosen to walk together, but it requires dedication and trust. For you, the angels leave a final message of encouragement. Be ready to receive this love, but also to understand that it will demand all your best. They say that truly loving means being willing to evolve, to grow alongside the other person, and that this journey you are about to experience will be one of the most transformative experiences in your life. Throughout this journey, the angels will always be by your side, guiding you, protecting you, and inspiring both of you to keep your hearts open. This person has already realized that you are special, that you are not like the others, and this is precisely what makes them want to be close to you, to get closer and closer. But remember, your love is also a learning process, where each one must find the balance between giving and receiving, between supporting and being supported. The angels guarantee that what is reserved for you goes far beyond words, a love that enlightens, heals, transforms. But they also ask you, never forget who you are, keep your light shining, because it was precisely this light that brought this person to you. And it will be the same light that will support your love, strengthening it every day, making it stronger, purer. When you are finally together, you will understand that every expectation, every challenge, every thought has been essential parts of this beautiful journey. Because true love, guided by angels, is a love that does not fall apart, that remains strong even in the face of storms. It is evidence that when two souls meet, the universe conspires for them to stay together, to live what was written from the beginning. The angels greet you now with a special blessing. They ask you to say out loud, I accept true love into my life. I am ready to receive it with an open and grateful heart. This affirmation is a call to the universe, a request for this love to flourish in all its splendor, for all barriers to fall, and for you and that person to live together a beautiful, blessed, and peaceful story. The angels will always be with you, guiding every step, every moment, every decision. And at the end of this journey, when you look back, you will see that everything made sense, that everything was prepared for your love to manifest in its purest and truest form. They say that now is the time to trust, to wait, and to allow yourself to live this love without fear, because what is coming is nothing less than a divine blessing. The angels tell me that if you have come this far, it is because something in your heart already recognizes the power of this love, the beauty of this connection, and the truth that pulses in every word. It's as if a gentle voice inside you already knows, already believes, already awaits this confirmation. And now the only thing that is left is to take one final step, a step that will seal this moment in your heart, that will strengthen your faith, and will allow you to be more connected to your own path. Imagine yourself, for a moment, next to that person. See the sparkle in their eyes, the smile that lights up their face, and the feeling of tranquility that fills the space around. This is the love you've been waiting for, the love that angels have prepared for you, the love that changes everything. Now you know that this connection surpasses anything else you have ever experienced. You can feel that transformative energy within you, like a deep calling, a certainty that the universe is on your side, opening all doors for this love to flourish. But for all this to happen fully, there is one final gesture, a commitment that you must make. At this moment, I invite you to be part of this space of light, where messages from angels will reach you at the right time, the word you need to listen to, just when your heart needs it most. So that every new revelation, every whisper from the angels, finds its way to you. Imagine how bright your life can be, how many answers can be revealed, how many signs can guide your steps. Now all you have to do is sign up, allowing this journey to continue, this transformation to deepen. Just close your eyes for a moment and visualize what you desire. See how your hopes and dreams are guided by the wisdom of the angels. Now, without thinking, feel embraced by this energy. Feel the power of being connected to something greater and sign up. Feel the relief of knowing that every message, every disclosure will be addressed to you, guiding each step, filling your heart with answers, peace, and love. This subscription is your portal to a new journey, your passport to what the angels have prepared for you. Press now. Feel this decision taking shape as a promise that angels will be by your side, always, in every moment of your journey. And let this energy envelop you. They are here, just waiting for your affirmative answer. A click is enough. This is your confirmation, your acceptance, your first step for the universe to offer you all the blessings that are already waiting for you. Now, sign up. Trust and feel the presence of the angels. Get ready, as this is just the beginning of your transformation.